Okay, someone had better explain to me what the hell is going on that's so important the Dragonborn has had to be brought to Bruma.
Rigmor!
Please, calm down, my child. We only have your best interests at heart.
Hey, I'm not mad at you, Freethoff. No one tells me anything these days. How am I expected to behave?
Perhaps you could start behaving like a countess is expected to behave. That would be a start.
Back off, Malisam. I am not going over this all over again. And Mother agreed to take care of things.
Oh, she endures. She tires. We're all tired of your gallivanting and flaunting with that common bandit that common ruffian.
Here we go again.
How dare you! Might I remind you the only reason you're here is to protect and serve. Serve, the apt word here, Malisam.
Serve? Yes. And I do. But to protect? You have no idea, do you? None at all. How much danger your life might be in. And yet you come swaggering in like an arrogant, spoiled brat whenever you feel you can be bothered to grace us with your presence. Look at your mother. She wants only what's best for you, as do we all.
Stop! For the love of the gods, stop it! I can't take any more of this shit!
Okay.
Shall we begin?
Talk to Melisande. Okay, Melisande.
Yes, let's. Milady Rigmor, I feel I must apologize most profusely for my seemingly lack of respect. It was never my intention to push you away, or tell you what to do, or bully you in any way. It pains me to think we have grown apart since our arrival, and I would like to make amends, if you'll allow me.
It's okay, Melisam. Sorry too. And you're right. I have been acting like a spoiled kid. Also, let's ditch this milady crap, at least between us in private.
Everyone here has only your best interests at heart, Rigmor. Especially Court Advisor Malisam. You are bound to your bloodline, and there's nothing you or anyone here can do about that. But it has offered you a better life, and with it does come responsibilities. Lady Sigun has done her best, but as you can no doubt see, the responsibility has taken its toll on her.
I think it has only been compounded by her worrying about your visit to the Imperial City.
Don't worry, I'll make it up with Mom. Once I sign the damn document, I'll come stay here. At the castle. And resume my duties. Or at least, at best, be here to help everyone take care of things here.
Is Lady Sigun all right, Keris?
She's sleeping now. She wants you to carry on without her.
No. Please sit, Keris.
Okay, what's the big deal? Then there must be a very good reason, right?
Melisum?
As we know, Bruma has been a free city since Cepheus took control, and we have been left alone to do as we wish. All the counts of Cyrodiil signed the noble decree, apart from us. Then, all of a sudden, out of the blue, you, Rigmor, are summoned to the Imperial City because of some minor legal discrepancy. Apparently, according to the Lord Chancellor, your name must be added to the noble decree to fully endorse the coronation. So Cepheus can proclaim himself Titus Mede the Third. It doesn't feel right, and the Lord Chancellor, Martin Blackwell, is a rather slippery fellow, and I don't trust him. As a matter of fact, I don't trust any of them. If they know of your ancestry, that you carry in your veins the blood of Titus Mede the First, you would be in peril. All of us would be. You would be seen as a pretender to the imperial throne by blood.
But you know I don't care about all that. I wouldn't even think of it. I don't want that. We discussed all that already when we first arrived. And again when the Emperor disappeared.
Rigmor, my dear child, you would not have any say in where the events would take you if they knew. But we simply just don't know. We can't allow you to go to the Imperial Palace alone or with a small escort. You would be powerless. The Guardian, however,
is the hero of Whiterun, defeater of Alduin, and Dragon Slayer.
Commander of the city garrison, and guard protector to the Countess of Bruma.
Yeah. Oh.
Excuse me.
How many men do we have?
The garrison consists of 50 men and women, 20 archers, 20 men-at-arms, and 10 gate guards. We have 10 heavy sergeants inside the keep for internal security, all under Captain Grimbold.
Okay.
Affirmative, Guardian.
If they do have any ulterior motives that would endanger you, Rigmor, with the Guardian beside you, they would be forced to think again. With you escorting Rigmor to the signing, we are sending a very clear message. Your reputation goes before you. I would wager your arrival has not gone unnoticed as we speak. If they had any designs on removing a true pretender from the scene, would it now be worth the inconvenience?
If they did, it would be because of their paranoia. It would indeed be prudent of them to remove her. We would find where they sent her, prepare for a siege because any rescue attempt would be illegal, and Bruma County would become outlawed.
It may be this document signing is real, that there are no suspicious activities behind it, then that would mean you simply sign the decree, attend the coronation, and return home. At least, if that were the case, we have also made it apparent we are a force to be reckoned with. However, my mistress has warned me to be careful, that there may be dark undertones. She can sense ripples in the void. Boethiah has become rather fond of you, Rigmor. For whatever reason known only to her, your well-being has become her priority.
By the gods.
The Guardian and I have also discussed the true identity of Cepheus's wife, Morag. But there is evidence to suggest she, for whatever reason, or both of them, were complicit in the disappearance of the lost children that happened over a 10-year period. It all fits in. Cepheus' rise from the bandit ranks to usurp the imperial throne, Even possibly that Morag Cepheus owes her youth and beauty to the lost children brought to the table.
How would she do that?
We simply don't know. But I aim to find out.
What can we expect?
All the high nobles from their counties and their entourage, bodyguards, etc.
It's protocol. If there's one thing the new dynasty adheres to, it's protocol. In fact, we just received word most will be arriving shortly, in the next few days. You would sign the decree and be expected to stay at the Imperial Palace for the coronation the next day. There will be entertainment laid on. You would be required to attend.
I won't leave Rigmor alone for a moment.
You won't be expected to, and you'll have adjoining rooms.
Rigmor, Robert de Medallius will be there with his father, Count Leowin. Please refrain from any uncourtly antics, and remember you're there on official business. You must act accordingly.
Like, yeah, right.
Melusine. What if there's trouble?
Well, the scenario would go something like this. They will apprehend and arrest you both, but as Rigmor is Countess, a noble, they would need to provide evidence to support their claim. The claim being Rigmor is a pretender and is actively plotting to overthrow the Imperial throne.
Whatever.
It would have to be watertight. Any negative action against a noble would cause dissent amongst them. Cepheus would not be able to contain a revolt now as he did 2 years ago. Part of the agreement, the White Gold settlement of 4th Era 203, was that he would be recognized as the legitimate king of Cyrodiil and emperor of the Imperial territories as long as the bandit army was incorporated into a new Imperial army and distributed between the 6 houses of Cyrodiil. Bruma wasn't counted in the settlement as it was declared a free city at the time, but we still had to pay homage and legally accept Ariel Cepheus as emperor, which we did at that terrible time.
Also written into the agreement after the former Count Leowin and his family were slain during the Subjugation War, was a legally binding contract that no noble house be under threat of subversion and the death penalty be abolished.
Ah, the Nobility Protection Act.
The counter-contract by Cepheus was the Provincial Self-Defense Edict. Any person, no matter their social standing, drawing a weapon to harm others unless in the act of self-defense, revokes their privileges, and they and the persons they represent are summarily executed.
Okay. Can I protect Rigmor?
Not in the Imperial City, or you'll both be killed. We will all be killed. We are fighting a different battle guardian with different rules.
The worst they could do is place Rigmor in exile. However jittery they might become, the nobility would be less likely to rock the boat, as they say, than if she were executed for treason. He would hold Rigmor as a hostage in exile, to keep Bruma in check. The nobles would all demand it.
Wouldn't he be in serious trouble if the counts revolted?
Yes, but only if the ratio was in their favor. You can count Leowin out, as the Baron is fiercely loyal to Cepheus. Leowin also has the largest army. Anvil is aligned to Leowin, as they are trade partners, and favors Cepheus for his quick response to the Red Guard nomad raiders by sending Marshal Quintus Vitalis, who commands the second largest army to permanently protect the Cyrodiil frontier against the border raiders from Hammerfell.
Skingrad and Broville, perfectly situated between the capital and the trade ports, thrive under Cepheus. He has brought stability, and they would not favor uncertainty, not now. Which leaves Coral and Cheadenhall. Coral is enjoying a growth in manufacturing and timber exports. Cheadenhall is the agricultural base which supplies the whole of Cyrodiil. In fact, and I hate to say it, Cepheus has brought prosperity to Cyrodiil. Although he usurped the imperial crown, he did it by right of combat, and is legally sanctioned, just as it was all those years ago when Rigmor's ancestors did exactly the same thing to Thul's the Gibbering.
So I could find myself standing trial?
Yes, my dear. You see, there's no easy fix, not at this level of gameplay. Cyrodiil is a completely different world to the lawless wastelands of Skyrim, or anywhere else in Tamriel. It is a civilized country, where the sword now inhibits, not liberates. Any attempt to overthrow Cepheus would not only be about how many you can convince to join you, but how many refuse to take part.
You see, Guardian, how Rigmor needs you. We need you, but we must be tactful and play by their rules.
Okay, I'm here.
If we didn't think you were up to the job, Guardian, we wouldn't have sent you. But ask yourself this question. If, and it is a big if, they do know about Rigmor, and she is accused of treason, put on trial, and exiled, would you rather be languishing in an inn north of the border, oblivious to the fact she is being held in yet another prison cell, this time without a friendly Khajiit emissary to whisk her away? Because we will need someone to go in and get her if she ends up in one.
Of course.
I knew you would be learned enough for the task at hand.
We wouldn't want an unfortunate accident to befall her. Cepheus cannot be trusted.
Friathaf, I'm scared.
Don't be, my child. You have endured much worse situations, but we will be counting on the Guardian.
We would need to be quick. Leave no trace and get out. If we could prove that Cepheus and his wife were complicit in the disappearance of Cyrodiil's children, it would be over for them.
Even Leowin would not come to their aid, but either join the revolt or abstain.
Hey, I'm right here, you know. I don't feel very reassured of this.
Rigmor, Cadiz, will join you if anything happens. You will be permitted a lady-in-waiting. She will never leave you alone, right up to the point of the Guardian's arrival, to wherever they send you.
What's Carice going to do if they want to hurt or kill me?
She will be there as your witness and personal maid, a legal requirement under law. She will also defend you. She has certain qualities. More than a match for any would-be assassin. Isn't that right, Carice?
But let's not forget, what we have discussed may not even happen. Cepheus might not know anything of the sort. You will both return safely, and we can all go about our lives in peace. Any evidence Court Advisor Malisem finds, if indeed there is any, will only add to our security. But both of you must be wary, and keep your wits about you. Look for signs, especially before signing the decree.
Okay.
Excuse me.
What sort of signs?
The Lord Chancellor being too over-friendly. An audience with the Emperor, or his wife Morag. Friends becoming too close, Rigmor. Speak the wrong words, and you can cause a nation to fall or bring about your death. Be careful.
Okay.
We must bide our time, Guardian. Now, please, excuse me. I feel I must retire.
Try not to worry, Rigmor. I will represent you should the time come.
Like Freyathov said, I've endured far worse situations. And I have the Dragonborn.
Come, Carice, let us retire to... It has been a long day.
What shall I wear? A dress? Or keep my armor on? I was going to let you decide. But now I don't feel like doing anything.
Come on, show me. Forget all that for now.
I don't know.
You can choose what you want.
Nah, maybe tomorrow. Sorry.
You might be in danger now.
Would you? I would like that.
Okay.
Fuck them?
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Thanks, Dragonborn.
We'll keep you safe.
I know. Come on. I'll show you to my room here at the keep. But you'd better not get any weirdo ideas.
Okay. Okay, I better keep up with Rigmor. Otherwise I might spend half an hour trying to find it.